My name is Christy Wright-Wild, author, writing coach, and founder of Writers Who Run. I help writers who like to run do more of what they love by sharing tips and inspiration about writing, productivity, running, and mindset. And today we are talking about the great debate of writer versus author. I had to think about that for a second. And I just got off work. I work at Barnes & Noble in the Asheville Mall, and I think about writers and authors all day long. I actually ran into, she showed up at the cash register. That's where I was at the moment. I ran into Jackie Castle. She is an author of a couple of dystopian YA novels. So that was pretty cool. She was here in our store a few months ago doing a little book signing. And I also do story time on Saturday afternoons. So I'm constantly thinking about all the authors and all the books they have out. And then I also have a coworker who is a fellow writer, and he writes Irish things. He just got a book of Irish poetry published, so that's pretty exciting. And the debate is, do you call yourself a writer? That's what we talked about yesterday. Call yourself a writer, make sure of that. Or do you call yourself an author? So I've seen many blog posts around the internet that go into great length debating why one is better than the other. And I've seen the argument go both ways. So as you settle in with me today, share in the comments, are you a writer, are you an author, or are you both? Okay? So here's my philosophy on it. If you write, you're a writer. If you have something published, you're an author. So some people, they only write and publish one book and that's it. So maybe they stopped writing. Maybe they don't think of themselves as a writer anymore. But they're still definitely an author because they have written a book, and so they are an author. And so the other side of things, if you have published a book and you're an author, but you continue to write, whether or not you have a second book published yet or not, if you continue to write, then you're a writer. So let me know in the comments, are you a writer or are you an author? Or are you both? And tell me why, if you feel like going that deep. You can simply just put writer, author, or both. So that's what I wanted to share today, kind of like bring up, the debate between author versus writer. And honestly, I think most authors are also writers because they continue to write. Therefore, they're both. Most writers who are looking to get published are just a writer because they haven't published, therefore they're not an author yet. And then you might have a small handful of authors who just call themselves an author. They don't want to be known as a writer. I mean, it's personal preference. I personally like to call myself both. And that's it, right? So are you an author? Are you a writer? Are you both? And let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I'll try to chat with you later, as I go back in and see the comments. So thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here today. And I will see you guys the next time I show up. All right. Bye.